Our next guest is an actor, host, producer, father, husband, and business builder. He's extremely passionate about health, wealth, happiness, and building dreams. Oh. He delivers the now classic, You're Just a Tool, as the host for VH1's smash hit Tool Academy. And he's with us today to talk about his new project, Activated.com. Please welcome Jordan Murphy.
Hey, Jordan.
Oh, that's huge applause. Thank you.
Hi,
Jordan.
Guys?
Jordan,
Hi,
you're with Robert Galinsky and Terrence Noonan. Terrence is the creator and executive producer of DC Cupcakes on TLC. Just so you know
how are you?
You're talking with.
I feel like I wish I could bring you with me when I have to go out on dates with guys, and he could be like my Tool Academy
Super
guy, who just like yells at the guys for me, like you're a tool. I almost cursed. I almost cursed and would have gotten killed. No, I need you with me where like I'm on the date and you just show up and you're like, you're a tool. Terrence is going home. Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be convenient, wouldn't it?
I need you in my life.
Not only convenient, I think your date rate success would go sky high because Jordan, one, is gorgeous.
Yeah,
and
the problem
two,
would be Jordan would show up and the guys would be like, you know what? We don't really want you anyway.
Yeah,
I'm going to leave with Jordan.
Problem is Jordan is not available.
I know,
so
he's
that's
straight.
Well, not even mean that. He's married, so,
Oh.
you know.
Well, that doesn't mean he's not available.
Neither does him being straight.
That's true.
Okay,
but we'll assume Jordan's not available.
All right. Jordan Murphy, the host of the Tool Academy, but you've got a new project called Activate.com, correct?
It's Activated.
Yeah, it was right.
Yeah, it's ACT-evaded.com. So I could actually, Activated.com was taken, so I had to put a little hyphen.
Yeah, it's act-evaded.
Yeah, that happened with my book. I did a hyphen.
Yeah,
fine.
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, once you put it into your URL and your address place there, it just kind of finds it every single time. But yes, and either way around it, based on the fact that I've spent 10 plus years in the entertainment industry, I felt like, you know what, why not create a free resource environment for people who are starting out, getting started, maybe stuck in Hollywood and wanting some tips, some advice. And again, I'm not boasting that I know the way to have success, but I would love to be able to share what has worked for me. I mean, my philosophy was, you know what, if I had met someone like me who'd had the successes and the failures that I've had, over 10 years ago when I got here and actually maybe listened to them, I could have shortened my path to success, and maybe sidestepped some of the pitfalls that I myself fell into. So
let me put you on the spot. What's one of the biggest pitfalls, or what's one that you remember? What's a move you made that?
I think the biggest one, to be quite honest, in general, was that I figured I could do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I figured I would just figure it out. And I moved to Los Angeles. I knew nobody.
Yeah.
I had no contacts, and unless you are related to somebody or having sex with somebody high up, the likelihood of you just happening into success is slim to none.
It's very difficult.
It's like the lottery. And so I think I never seeked any kind of mentorship. I never reached out for any sort of help as to what would you do, how did you do it, what didn't work for you. So I think that would be one of the things. And the other thing, I think I spent several years waiting for something to happen as opposed to creating something.
And your website, Activated.com, you are offering people free advice through that website. Tell us how that's going to work.
Yeah, the basic way it works is you go to Activated.com, you get a little quick sizzle demo intro video, right? I also have a blog with just, some, again, I just launched this last week, so
Congrats.
The blog sphere is slim right this minute, but there's also going to be related articles. And then if you enter your name and your email, you then become a member, and I send you periodic updates and emails and articles and videos and things like that pertain to what do you do when you get to Los Angeles? First things first. How to get an agent. How to stay away from an agent.
You're like a custom coach for somebody, really.
Consulting. Yeah, I'm a consultant to a certain degree. And you know what? I'm also, if people want to, follow me on Jordan D. Murphy on Twitter, or go to my actual website, which is thisisjordanmurphy.com, and email me if you have questions that you want to have addressed. You're new to the business, and you're like, could you please answer this question? I can work that into some sort of a video, or let you know that that's been covered and will be in a subsequent video. And I also will have a consulting button on there too if somebody does want to have more one-on-one consultation, either in person if they live locally, or I can do a Skype consult and set something up like that. Right now, it's a free resource.
It sounds great because you're capitalizing on all of the technology as well. It works great. We got somebody on the phone from Philadelphia, Deborah from Philadelphia, and she's got a question that I think, Jordan, it'd be great to loop you in on it and see what you have to say about it, too. Hi, Deborah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Hi, Deborah.
Thanks for calling. Are you listening to us on your phone, on your computer? How are you?
Computer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what's your question?
Okay. This Saturday I wanted to go to the open casting calls for the Bad Girls Club. I've never been to a casting call at all. I know just to be myself and bring my personality, but I don't know what to expect, and I don't want to mess up. It's something I really want. I want to be on the show a lot.
Okay.
All right, I think we all can chime in on that, but go ahead, Jordan. Why don't you take it first?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, well, first of all, I've never personally auditioned for a reality show, so I'm not the expert in that realm. These guys maybe have some other insight that I don't. But as far as auditioning in general, I think the first thing you hit it on the head. I mean, be yourself and make sure you get lots of rest the night before. Don't go out boozing so you don't look all bloated and those are the basics. But once you get there, also know that if it's an open call, the likelihood is there are going to be a lot of people there.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to probably just buckle in for a ride. Because, again, I don't know how long these sessions can go for a reality casting. So be prepared. Bring some water, bring some snacks. I mean, these are just kind of other little things to keep you centered. Also, bring some music. I mean, because you're not going to an audition where you have to memorize lines and be another character. You're going to be you, So I think the more the healthier and the more confident and the more rested and more centered you feel, the easier it's going to be for you to just have fun and play and have a good time.
That's absolutely great advice, and I would also add to that, Deborah. Pick a couple of short stories about yourself right now that you already know. Like, they're going to ask you something along the line, what's the craziest thing you've ever done? Or what are you afraid of most? Okay. And now, get those answers prepared. Make sure they're specific. Don't use words like interesting. Don't use general words. Be very specific. If you've had an experience in your life, like the young lady next to me who just auditioned, and last week when she was here for the audition 2 weeks ago, she said, well, I had an experience in high school that got me suspended. That's not good enough. She then revised it to, I stole the keys with this guy and found this broom closet, and we had sex in the closet on school premises, got me suspended. Boom. Much more specific. So, Deborah, don't be general. Be very specific. And have a couple loaded up.
Genevicia from Tool Academy 3, I think, was on Bad Girls Club. I might be mistaken.
Yeah, she was.
But yeah, I mean, you take a look at her. She's a cookie cutter for that type of show.
Yeah.
But I think you're absolutely right. The more specific and outlandish and crazy your stories can be, hopefully that maybe they're rooted in some sort of truth would help. But this is also make believe to a certain degree.